In today's video, I'm going to talk about the future of the Ninja and Ninjago as the whole. Hi guys, I'm Max and today I'm going to talk about the future of Ninjago and the Ninja. Because you see, now when we have Dragon's Rising era with the new Ninja and the upcoming Task Force series where the new probably the descendants of the ninja are present, there's a question. What will happen to our original beloved ninja? And with that, I asked Grok what AI think about this, just for an experiment, and let's see what he thinks about it. And why Grok? Because he has an access to the Twitter, and so the Ninjago fan base on Twitter. So I think that's a good or mostly the best option for such a question. Okay, so my prompt was, what do you think Ninja from Ninjago would do if they retire? First is Kai. First is Kai. Kai would probably go full adrenaline junkie. Open a high-end dojo that doubles as a custom motorcycle shop, teaching hot-headed kids fire tricks while racing on weekends. He would get bored fast though, and you would see him unretiring every few months for one last mission. Classic Kai denial. I can see it, and to be honest, we kind of experienced that already in the show because in Crystallize, when Nia merged with the sea, Kai opened a dojo of some kind and fought kids on karate and the fighting skills, and that will be pretty accurate, I think. Going full adrenaline junkie way, I see Kai doing that, to be honest. But motorcycle shop, like selling bikes, I don't know, but it's cool thought. And yeah, unretiring once in a while for one last mission is actually what I think every of the original ninja would do, because they would miss the adrenaline of being the ninja and the threats and everything. Second is Jay. Jay might thrive the most. He would build some ridiculous inventor compound, stream gadget reviews, and do stand-up comedy about his old battles. Marry Nia if they haven't already, have a bunch of hyper kids, and complain endlessly about the good old days, while secretly loving the quiet life. His anxiety would still make him tinker with doomsday prepper tech just in case. Yeah, Grok here definitely sees Jay as still the one that invents a lot, and this is Jay we would like to see back in the show. And yeah, he definitely would do some inventing stuff and stream gadget reviews. That's totally what I see Jay doing. Like, he would be a YouTuber or some other streamer. Do well. Yeah, completely see that. Mirror if they haven't already. Like, that's obvious. And obvious and really anticipated for me from me and a lot of fans. But still, this the complaining guy, maybe I partially see him like that, but also not. But definitely, of the ninja would enjoy the peace, the quiet life in the future. Next, we have Cole. Cole would lean into the earthy, grounded stuff. Buy a big farm or mountain cabin, get ready into baking, that man already loves cake, and maybe run a dance studio on the side. He would be the most chill retired, lifting weights, meditating, avoiding drama, until someone drags him back for old time's sake. Then he grumbles but shows up stronger than ever. Mostly, I agree with Grok here. I totally see him opening a farm or maybe some isolated mountain cabin. Yeah, I completely see Cole like that. Like he would be surrounded by his element, by well, he could continue his climbing hobby. Yeah, completely see that. Get really into baking is yeah, he kind of already did that in Dragon's Rising, though not specifically baking, but just cooking. And that would be okay, true. Though I really see Cole enjoying eating cake more than preparing it. And running dance studio on the side, definitely no. Like Cole was forced by his dad to attend the dance school. But yeah, he would be very chill about his life post being ninja. He would lift some weights, yeah, definitely. Would be maybe kind of a gym freak. Next, let's move on to Zane. Zane is the wild card. As the Ninjaroid, he doesn't age the same. He would probably go full monk mode in some ice temple, processing centuries of data, or become a teacher, mentor for new elemental users. Could also see him as a detective or analyst, cold logic applied to cold cases. Least likely to fully retire, he would just shift to long term observation of humanity. This wildcard, this is kind of weird word to use for Zane, but yeah, Ninjoroids don't age like humans, so he would definitely be mm, a lot of difference from the rest of the ninja. Same being monk doesn't really fit him. It's too peaceful. But being the teacher or master for the new masters is definitely something he could do. He could also be detective, as we saw in Prime Empire, that he investigated the case of Milton Dyer. Maybe with Pixel. I don't have Pixel here because she's not technically a ninja. So yeah, Zane and Pixel maybe running some detective office would be cool. Though for Pixel I have some my personal other thoughts, but maybe for another episode. Now on to Lloyd. Lloyd, the Green Ninja, Eternal Chosen One, that's what Grok said, would struggle most. Retirement guilt would eat him alive. He would try writing books or mentoring young heroes like he does in Dragon's Rising. Maybe travel the realms as a wise but young looking hermit. Deep down, he would feel useless without the burden, leading to some dark nights where he trains in secret. Classic, I can't expect my destiny arc even in peace. Master the new generation is definitely the thing Lloyd would do and probably will, and actually is doing now in Dragons Rising. Yeah, he would travel the realms, but like peacefully, not for any mm, mission or anything, just for the sake of maybe knowledge. And yeah, he kind of would feel useless without the ninja burden, though. And I think Krog didn't say that, but Lloyd would definitely go to some therapy because this boy definitely needs that. Now, onto the last ninja, Nia. Nia wouldn't retire so much as Pivot. She would run a massive engineering firm focused on water tech, whatever it is, flood defense, or underwater exploration. Very hands on, probably get into competitive sailing or mech building hobbies. She would call the others out for being dramatic about it. Yeah, Nia would definitely do some eventing, some workshop stuff, maybe this mech building hobby, but designing water, flood defense systems, maybe for Ninjago City to avoid second seabound, for example. It's kind of too in her element, like it's too focused on on her being master of water, which when she and Jay will have kids, so they won't be elemental masters anymore. So not sure here, but yeah, definitely he would she would get something into technological stuff. Maybe do something with Jay. Some well, they would they would do some stuff together definitely. And the final note from Grok here. Overall, they would all suck at true retirement. The ninja life is addictive, and Ninjago's universe never stays quiet for long. Within a year, some new threat would pull them back, or they would create their own chaos. It's who they are. If they actually stuck to it, the group would probably end up as a dysfunctional but loyal found family running some weird hybrid training camp adventure resort. Okay, that's what Grok said, and many things here are very interesting and accurate. And mostly I agree with them. Some are some weird AI descriptions, so we're not getting much deep into this. But yeah, Kai being adrenaline junkie is definitely something he would be. He would miss the ninja stuff, and seeing by uh, the Quest for the Lost Powers book, the canon book, that he really misses being ninja, and he feels useless without the powers. And he definitely would do something about this. He wouldn't be stay quiet or anything. Jay here with Grok, I completely agree. He would get into some social media stuff, maybe some streaming or YouTubing. Is it the word YouTubing? I know, but yeah, definitely see that him doing marrying Nia is obvious thing. But maybe he would be some type of esport player, some kind of this stuff. Cole, I totally see him retiring to some peaceful work like the farm here mentioned, or maybe some, having some peaceful mountain cabins somewhere in the isolated side place of in the merch lands. Yeah, he would definitely run the most peaceful life. Zane here, yeah, definitely the the master of the next gen, probably alongside Lloyd. I wouldn't see him, leaving Lloyd, but also this idea of him and Pixel creating a detective office is very interesting and kind of canon. Lloyd, yeah, he wouldn't quit being the master because quitting for him, quitting, retiring, of course, wouldn't make him feel good about himself, about his choices. So he would prefer to stay the master as he is now. And Nia, yes, she definitely is the one who who would be who'd get into, maybe not back for the first time, but going back into the tech stuff. And as the Dragon's Rising mentioned quite a few times now, that she is a very good engineer, she definitely would. And with marrying Jay, they would also run some peaceful life with kids, probably. And yeah, I think that's what the future of the ninja brings. At least what I think it is. What will it be like? We will see, because there's still Ninjago going on. Dragon's Rising isn't ending over now. The new Duskful series is coming out later this year, probably this year. I know. Yes, this is what I think about the future of the ninja. I hope they will stick with us for longer time. I don't want them gone, but it's inevitable. Like, it will happen eventually. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Peace.